Hello, this is Claire from Wagon Wonderment, and I am here to talk about problems that are actually problems, or they don't have to be problems if you just shift your perspective a little bit. So let's dive in. Let's try to shift. Let's try to see this from the perspective of, what if my dog isn't being difficult? What if they're just being a dog? First, and we hear this a lot, my dog takes forever on walks. They stop, they want to sniff everything. They won't walk when I want them to, or they want to walk in the direction that I don't want to go. They stop and sniff everything. Guys, yes, that's the point. That should be the point of the walk. Dogs experience the world through their nose. Sniffing isn't disobedience. It's how dogs move through the world. It's how they experience the world. It's how they understand their surroundings. It's decompression. It's enrichment. There's so many reasons for sniffing. Imagine if you were at a museum or another place that was very interesting to you and someone just dragged you along and said, don't look, just keep walking. It's like that. So let them sniff. You don't need to get anywhere. You just need to fully experience the walk with your dog. Let them lead. Here's another one that people bring up because they're either annoyed or they're worried about it. My dog follows me everywhere. It's so annoying. Or I'm so worried about it. Let's shift the perspective. Maybe your dog just feels safe with you. Attachment isn't pathology. This attachment to you doesn't have to be viewed as a negative thing. It's biology. Now, it's a little bit different if your dog panics when you leave. If that's the case, we may actually be looking at separation anxiety, and we do want to work on it. But if it is the case where your dog simply wants to keep their eye on you and follow you around, I wouldn't worry about that, and I also wouldn't get annoyed about that. They're attached to you. They want to spend time with you. They're social, so let it be. Enjoy it. Why else did you get a dog? You are their person. Congratulations. Here's a big one. My dog barks every time someone walks past the house. Yeah, of course they do. They're a mammal with ears and eyes and a nose. They see it. They're aware of it. They hear it. They're going to bark. From your dog's perspective, they just alerted the home to a potential change in the situation or change in the environment, possibly a threat. That's just communication. It's not naughtiness. It's not rebellion. They're just simply trying to communicate. So instead of thinking, how do I stop this? Try, how do I show them that I am also aware of it and I can handle it? And also, how can I just let this go every now and then? Maybe it's okay. You truly don't need to silence instinct. You might need to help guide and give it direction, but you do not need to silence your dog. Here's another one. My dog is way too hyper. They're crazy. Let's shift that perspective. Maybe your dog is young, understimulated, not exercised enough. Or they're a working breed, doing exactly what they were bred to do. After generations of selective breeding guided them to be exactly that. A border collie that is seeking a job is not broken. There's nothing wrong with them. In fact, they're exactly right. A terrier that digs, it's not being naughty. Again, they're doing what they were bred to do. A young dog who's just simply bouncing off the walls, yeah, that's being young. Do you remember when you were young? The question should never be, how do I stop this? The right question is, where can I channel this? How can I help my dog through this? Here's another one I hear a lot. My dog only listens if I have a treat. Oh no, your dog is motivated by reinforcement. Of course they are. So are we. It's not really a problem. It's like every species on the planet. You go to work for a paycheck. Your dog sits for chicken. It's the same system. The goal should never be to eliminate reinforcement. That's silly. It's to build a good reinforcement history, clarity, consistency, and skills, so that food is just one of the types of reinforcement that you can use. Listen, so many behavior problems are just unmet needs, and maybe they're not problems at all. When we change the story, we change the strategy. Instead of, you're being stubborn, try, they're confused, or maybe they're distracted, or maybe they're too stressed right now. Instead of, how do I stop this behavior? Try asking, what is this behavior telling me? Always remember that your dog is not trying to give you a hard time. They're not trying to annoy you. They're not trying to frustrate you. I can promise you that. They might be having a hard time, or they might just be being a dog. Let's shift our perspective to allow some flexibility. When we shift our perspective, we don't just fix behavior, we build understanding. Drop some comments below. Tell us about a time that maybe you were frustrated by behavior, but then you realized, oh, that's just them being a dog, and you embraced it. Or maybe there was a time when you actually let your dog teach you something about a fun behavior that they were doing. And instead of trying to shut it down, you were flexible and opened your mind to it. I promise it is very rewarding to say, hey, wait a minute, why do I need my dog to be quiet all the time? Maybe I don't. Anyway, thanks and have a great week.